Now, if you watched my 25 insider tips and gyms video, you'll remember that the last gym on that video was Planet Hollywood. And I said I wasn't going to go into all of the details because I just truly wanted to make a dedicated video for it. And that's what brings us here today. Now, a lot of people between the live streams and some of my other videos, or just even if I've talked to you offline, we always talk about underrated hotels, and I've been preaching for years that Planet Hollywood is such a gem. It is such an underrated hotel, and I truly don't know why I slept on, but I really enjoyed the fact that it was slept on. But 25 is just the year of the community. I want to show folks a lot of ways that they can enjoy Vegas, or new experiences that they may not have had, or just bring things to light that they might not be aware of. So what makes Planet Hollywood a gem? We're going to talk about the location, because that's a very critical component to what people take into consideration when they stay. We'll talk about the rooms. I'll highlight some of the things that make it stand out compared to other hotels. We'll talk about the price point, because you'll be surprised what you can get this hotel for. The vibe of the casino, which is probably a signature, which makes this hotel such an underrated property. And then we'll talk about the dining and, of course, the Miracle Mile shops that a lot of you are probably familiar with. Sound good to y'all? Make sense? Cool. Let's go ahead and get to the video and break down what makes this hotel such a sleeper on the Las Vegas Strip. And when people are going to Vegas, and just being honest with everybody, I'm pretty sure a lot of you can resonate with this. There are a number of hotels that you may be interested in staying in, but you just haven't stayed there. Example, Resorts World, Fontainebleau, Mandalay Bay, because the hotels seem nice or attractive, and either the price point is a factor or just more so you can't get over the location. Planet Hollywood, dead center strip, and I feel like a lot of people walk by Planet Hollywood, see Planet Hollywood, might go in there and explore, but don't truly understand just how underrated this property is. So the first benefit to staying at Planet Hollywood, you're just center strip, and in my opinion, it's a perfect bridgeway between going to the further end of the South Strip or continuing to go on North Strip, because you've got that bridge to go across the street to go over to the Cosmo side, or you can just continue going down, which will soon be the Boulevard area. It's the perfect place for you to stay at if you want to navigate any part of the strip in any way, shape, or form, because it's truly a hub for you to cross the strip either way. So if you care about location and you want to be center strip and in the middle of everything, Planet Hollywood is perfect for you, because you really have full access to anywhere and anything on the strip, no matter where you're trying to go to. Alright, now let's talk about the rooms. Now, I'm not going to go into a full detail on the room. I've actually made a video for the best rooms and suites at Planet Hollywood, but I did a whole breakdown from the base rooms up to the suites on what's best for staying here. Regardless of what you're looking for, it doesn't matter what room you get. All of the rooms are gems to me, and I'm going to tell you why, because their base rooms start at 430 square feet for 2 queens and 450 square feet for a king. So that's a good size for a base room. Not only is that a good size, you get a walk-in shower, a soak-in tub, and you get a water closet. And you don't get these amenities at a lot of properties on the strip between the budget and affordable tier. And then some of these are more convenient as far as the layout when you look at them in comparison to some of the luxury hotels. So for the price point that you can get this room or these rooms at, which I'll get to at a later point in the video, you get a lot. But not only that, you get an empty mini refrigerator. And that's one big thing over the years in Vegas that it starts to regress in rooms, is empty mini refrigerators. And I don't know why they feel the need they want to take out empty mini refrigerators, or why certain hotels don't even have the empty mini refrigerators in the first place. They could kick those wet bars and mini bars to the side, because most people would rather have an empty mini fridge anyway. But those come standard in every single room and suite at Planet Hollywood, which is something that people truly appreciate. So for the price point that you'll get, and to get all of these room amenities and be center strip, what more could you ask for? Now, when we talk about the rooms and the amenities, we've got to talk about the price, because that's one thing everybody pays attention to. Well, how much does it cost to stay there? Now, y'all know I've been talking forever about getting these tier multipliers, getting on the Caesar side so y'all don't have to waive resort fees. But let's take that aside for a minute. Let's just toss that out the way, and let's just talk about what you can find rates as a non-member to stay at Planet Hollywood. You can go to their website right now, click on Planet Hollywood, and click on the flexible tab, just so you can see a calendar of what room rates look like at Planet Hollywood. If you look at there right now, you will see that you can find room rates as low as $27 a night to stay at a hotel that's an affordable hotel tier on the Las Vegas Strip, center strip, with all of these amenities. Are you kidding me? For a center strip property with all of these amenities in your room, even in my opinion, $80 a night including resort fees is still a steal for the things you'll get. Damn. But regardless of when you're trying to go, obviously your weekends will be the most expensive, but you can package days together without even being a member, just as a random booking, and still get a good trip in for under $100 a night. Okay, now that we got the business stuff out of the way, we know that it's center strip, we know that you got good room amenities and the prices for a good point. What can you expect to stay at the hotel? Now let's talk about the casino vibe, because in my opinion, this is one of the things that make this hotel such a great place. Number one, when you walk in the casino, you can see that it's been updated. They've made a lot of changes to the casino games, but the music and the vibe of the casino is truly a party-filled casino vibe, but it's not like truly nightclub, too much to handle. Like, it's a perfect vibe regardless of how old or how young you are. It's perfect for any crowd. You've got music playing throughout the day, and then in the later nights, the energy feels a little bit more because they turn the music up more, but it's definitely something that's going to give you that high-spirited Vegas feel. So if you want to have a good time and you want to be at a hotel that just gives you that energy, this is the perfect place to play. They've got bars and lounges all throughout the casino floor. You've got the go-go dancers to give you a little bit of extra spirit while you gambling. The casino dealers dress up looking all nice, so you'll definitely have some eye candy when they're dealing you your cards, or if you're rolling the dice, or even if they just coming around to bring you some strip, they definitely give you some eye appeal. But the staff and everybody in the casino is super, super cool. It's such a great environment to be around. And not only is the casino a good vibe between the music and all of the good vibes that you get from people who just come in and out or maybe staying there, the hotel itself is not even massive. So not only can you have fun while you're gambling, you don't have to walk 250 miles just to try to access where you're trying to get into. Planet Hollywood, just like the shirt, gets to the point, keep it simple, and makes it easy for you to maneuver without having to do a whole bunch of walking. Because y'all know, especially late night, the worst thing you want to do is be tired trying to get back to your room, and you got to walk 50 miles just to get to the elevator, then have to walk to your room. That'd be the worst thing ever. Not here at Planet Hollywood. All right, cool. So we got a hotel in the middle of the strip, prime location with access to everything. We got us a nice room with a lot of space for a good price. I'm on the casino having a good time, getting my drinks. The bartenders is cool. The music is a vibe. Okay, well, what about eats? Because one thing, especially with the way Vegas has transitioned over the last few years, food is a big deal. So what kind of eating do we have at Planet Hollywood? Good question you ask. You got a variety of options as well. Number one, we're going to start with Cafe Hollywood. Now, me, as y'all know by now, I'm not a foodie, but I've expanded my channel and range into trying to do more food reviews just to show y'all more food options, because I know everybody got to eat. Cafe Hollywood is still one of my favorite restaurants to this day. Now, when I first started doing TVP Eats and doing my food reviews, this was my first hotel that I did a food. This was my first restaurant that me and my homeboy did a review at. Now, back in 2019, I believe this is when we did the review. The restaurant was 24 hours, so that was what made this hotel such a gem. It was a late night eat 24/7, so it was just super gold for that regard. But now their hours have changed, and I believe they close at 12 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and then they're open till 1:30 a.m. Friday and Saturday. But they said depending on the traffic, they may stay open a little bit later, at least if you get in to put your order. Super good gym spot. The food is very, very delicious. No, I'm not going to say it's your must go to spot, but it's a spot you should go to, especially if you're staying here, because you have a variety of different options between some type of noodles or rice or burgers or sandwiches. You've got a variety of different options. Now, everybody by now knows about Gordon Ramsay Burger, so I'm not even about to beat a dead horse with that. But Gordon Ramsay Burger is here at this gym hotel, and to be honest with you, regardless of how you feel about the restaurant, because I do think the food is good, they might overhype it too damn much, but the food is good, and it's a perfect hotel for it to be at, because it's a great restaurant in the gym hotel. So you can get it for a good price and then be able to enjoy a celebrity restaurant. So win-win in my book. On top of that, if you want some food and you want some greasy food, you can go straight through the sports book, and you can go to Pin Up Pizza, so you can get pizza if you want, just to grab some pizza, something light with something greasy on your stomach. They just opened up Caramellas on the second level, so if you like Italian food like myself, that's definitely something that's at the hotel you can go and check out. But one of the biggest gems of all, aside from me loving Cafe Hollywood and them being open late and a variety of food options, is Earl of Sandwiches. Now, if y'all know about Planet Hollywood, y'all know about Earl of Sandwiches. They're open 24 hours, and even if I don't stay at Planet Hollywood, I will still come over here to Earl of Sandwiches and get me a sandwich, or I will get some wings regardless of what time it is, because they open 24/7 and them sandwiches be hitting late night. I'm trying to tell y'all, they just expanded and got a deli sandwich menu now. Oh my God, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is right here might be the sleeper of sleepers for sure. So even if you're not staying at Planet Hollywood and you want a late night eat 24/7, Earl's is your go-to spot. The menu is on point. So definitely a gym here at Planet Hollywood to have in your back pocket as far as the late night eats go. And those are just the restaurants inside the hotel and the casino itself. That don't even account for the restaurants that you got in the Miracle Mile shops, which I will touch on when I get to the Miracle Mile sections of the gyms in this video. But overall, if you're looking for good eats, you got a variety of different options here. So trust me, not only do you have everything you can want and need as far as location and price and room, your food options got you taken care of as well. Now, real quick, I want to talk about rideshare because this is a conversation I've been having with a lot of people offline within like the last 7 to 8 months. And I guess I never really thought about it until recently. But the more I've gone to different hotels and needed to go back and forth through places, I started to pay more attention to the rideshare. And it's something that made me appreciate Planet Hollywood a lot because the rideshare pickup is literally in the front entrance. It's the same place where you get dropped off. So if you're going to Planet Hollywood and you get dropped off, that's the same place you'll get picked up. It's right outside of the hotel front entrance. It's not a whole hike that you got to take, because if you've been at Fontainebleau recently, shout out to my people, y'all know Fontainebleau Cosmo 2.0. But if you coming out that elevator trying to go all the way to the rideshare pickup, it is a hike. If you stay at Caesar's Palace and you coming out any of the towers and you need to go to the rideshare, you got to walk through the back of that casino. It is a hike. So rideshare pickup from some of these hotels can be an adventure in itself. But Planet Hollywood just keep it real simple. Same place you get dropped off, same place you get picked up. You literally walk through the front doors, the cab lines is right there immediately, and then the next meeting is the pickup. Now let's talk about service, because one thing that matters in Vegas, we know everything in Vegas is based on tips. The bartenders, the housekeepers, the front desk, valet, bill desk. We just talked about this in one of my recent live streams about tipping and service. But the one thing I will say about Planet Hollywood is I've always gotten phenomenal service all across the board, from the bell desk, the people who hold your bags, the front desk people, housekeeping. Everyone has always been super cool, super friendly. Even some of the bartenders, because one of my favorite spots in the casino was Glass Bar. If I've met up with some of y'all in the community, we've hung out at Glass Bar, even way back when it used to be the Heart Bar. But I love going there to hang out and chill. It's a super cool vibe. There's a bartender who always looked like he got a mean mug, but he one of the coolest people in the hotel, and he always pour those drinks right. But everywhere in Planet Hollywood, even in the restaurants, I've always gotten great to phenomenal service. If I've had any bad experiences, they resolve it in any way it needs to be taken care of. And no, this isn't because I'm TVP and I'm a YouTuber. Y'all know by now I move through Vegas as if I'm a nobody. So they just think I'm some random person gambling or regular guest. And I appreciate that even more, because even on the casino floor issues with pit bosses, the pit bosses be super cool. That's one thing that I truly like about Planet Hollywood. And I've done quiet surveys with people who I've sent to Planet Hollywood, especially the 4 of you who I've talked to offline over the last 3 months who stayed there. That's exactly why I asked about the service, because I know I was making this video and I want to get feedback. And everyone has said their check-in experience was wonderful, housekeeping was wonderful, they've had great experiences. Now, is Planet Hollywood perfect? Absolutely not. Have people had bad experiences? For sure. So I'm not going to say that they're always perfect or it's always great service, because that's just inhumane. Nobody's perfect and happy every single day of the week. But overall, their service, I would give them a 4.95. And I'm not going to give them a 5 because nobody's perfect. I truly love the service at Planet Hollywood all across the board. And it's not something you can say about every hotel on the Strip, again, especially for a hotel that you can get for $27 a night. That's still crazy to me. Now, the last but not least part of this underrated video for Planet Hollywood, the gym, the sleeper of the Strip of all hotel gyms. This is Planet Hollywood. They're the #1 gym. But the last but not least thing that I know a lot of people are familiar with are the Miracle Mile shops. Now, the thing that I like about the Miracle Mile shops the most is I cannot talk at the end of this video. The thing that I like the most about the Miracle Mile shops is the fact that it caters to the everyday person. Now, y'all know about the Crystal shops over at Aria. I'm pretty sure y'all know about the shops over there in the Forum shops. They're a good place too if you need certain things to a certain degree. But a lot of people aren't going to the designer stores. People aren't spending that designer money. People want to go to Vegas and have a good time, especially in the economy nowadays. People like that everyday feel that you can get at a hotel. And that's the perfect thing that you get at Planet Hollywood. Aside from its location, it has everything for the day-to-day stuff. If you want to go to Champs just to grab a t-shirt, they got an ABC store in there if you want to get something to drink without having to worry about pay too much that's out of pocket. If you need to go grab some other things, there's plenty of everyday stores outside of the hotel. You don't even go outside of the strip. You literally can just walk through the casino and you're in the Miracle Mile shops. So they've got everyday shopping that caters to the everyday person, which is a super underrated gym for someone to have in their hotel. On top of that, they've got the cheap eats. Y'all already know about Flights. Rest in peace to Ocean One. That used to be my go-to gym spot for the drinks. But you can get the 3 for $15 drink Flights at Flights. You can get the food options, 3 Flights as well. They've also got a couple of places that I haven't even talked about in there. Like there's Blondie's in there. You can go in there and get bar drinks. There's a number of different things that they have inside the Miracle Mile shops. But what they have that has not been finished is they have just started building a food hall, which will be opening very soon. So as I talked about all of the eats that are inside of the hotel, you'll get more eats outside of the hotel, which literally is just right around the corner from the casino. So you'll have more of an add-on as far as the cheap eats goes, or reasonable eats, as we'll say, when it comes to staying at this hotel. So between the vibe of the casino, between the size of it being convenient for people of all ages, then having a mall that's basically around you that you can access everyday things that you may need, even at the last minute, right there at the palm of your hands, is truly the gem of the strip, in my opinion, that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about, which is truly undervalued. Because where are you going to get all of this from a hotel for $27 a night? If y'all stayed at Planet Hollywood, comment y'all thoughts below. Let me know. Do y'all think Planet Hollywood is underrated? Y'all think people have started to catch on the wave, or do you feel like it doesn't get the buzz? And do you like Planet Hollywood? Is it a hotel that you would recommend and tell people to stay at? Or is it a hotel that you think is like, Planet Hollywood is alright, but I really wouldn't stay there? Y'all comment below and share y'all feedback. Sorry to the people who I made this video to. We talked about this for years, to gatekeep it, but I truly wanted to put it out here because it's a sleeper that I think everyone should at least experience once. But that's going to do it for this video. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll holler at y'all in the next video.
I don't want just anybody. Let me treat you like somebody. Try to